All right, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. You know, this video is not going to be too long. So, first of all, I got to say shout out to all my new subscribers, bro. I appreciate all the love and support. And pretty much shout out to anybody that's been, just consistently coming to the channel, voicing your opinions and, just keeping it 1,000. I appreciate that. With that being said, I didn't drop a video yesterday. Was planning to, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just kind of hold off on the message. A lot of my videos, like from here on out, they're gonna be a lot more thought through, and most of them too. Sometimes, like even in today's video, I'm gonna have like some notes that I got and shit. So yeah, pretty much. From time to time still though, I still hop on here and then I just holler at y'all, and whatever's on my heart, whatever's on my soul, I'ma, share it with y'all. So I appreciate anybody who, at least resonates with my message. You feel me? Here on this channel, I talk a lot about, energy management, semen retention, and spiritual healing, and basically shadow work. And, so yeah, bro, pretty much everything else in the Matrix, bro, is going to be cake to a certain extent. Life is not as hard as we actually make it out to be. And you feel me? It's just really simple. You take back your power by showing discipline to yourself. And the biggest thing that I notice about discipline, and sometimes again, it's not an indictment to you, or like, it's not something where it's just like you're punishing yourself. You have to discipline yourself. Discipline. Sometimes, or most of the time, I would say healthy discipline is actually the highest form of self-love. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. I just had to like throw that little, this was off the top of the dome, but like y'all generally know this information though, but you feel me? But I do got some notes. I'm going to talk about the 5 unspoken rules of semen retention. Now, yeah, you know, everybody kind of has their like little go-to things, their go-to, ideologies as far as, how to live life, and, whatever you're doing in the spiritual journey. You have to set some rules and boundaries, you know what I'm saying? You can come up with your own 5, you feel me? But like these are the 5 unspoken rules. And this is what I noticed, you feel me, based on retaining for, 3 years plus, and, also like, seeing other people on their journey and shit like that. So, pretty much from what everybody is saying, like these are the 5 unspoken rules that you should be following. Number 1, and again, y'all could, this is in no in particular order, and y'all can have your own list. Number 1, never get too big-headed while you're on your spiritual journey, in particular semen retention. Anybody can get humbled at any given time, bro. Y'all see it countless of times, like, you feel me, with different celebrities and shit like that. They get to this this level in life where, everything's going good. They got the girls, they got the money, they got the fame, all that. Or sometimes it's not even just the fame, whatever. They just got exactly what they wanted. And as humans, it's gonna be in human nature for us to like, be like, all right, man, shit, I'm cooling. You feel me? I just got me this deal and shit. I'm vibing, like, everybody on my dick or whatnot. So I'm just like, I'm chilling. You're really feeling yourself. You feel me? When you're on retention, a similar thing does happen, especially when you're on a high streak. Sometimes guys can get complacent. And when they do that, they get a little bit too big-headed. And when that happens, you get humbled. And sometimes a guy cannot recover, his ego cannot recover from being humbled, especially when life literally, because life is going to do it. If it's not a person, situations will happen in the world, or, based off of like just how the universe works, where you will be forced to be in a compromising position. And now you're like, damn, I'm in a situation where I got to listen to somebody that's younger than me. Or I'm in a situation where I got to listen to somebody, I got to listen to a woman. You feel me? Not to say that it's not to say that's bad or anything, but you got some guys who, like, they do all this shadow work and all this spiritual work on themselves, they be feeling so prideful and so confident on themselves. And okay, and again, there's nothing wrong with being confident. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. There might be an issue with being arrogant, because at some point in time, if it's not going to be somebody, life itself will humble you. So, rule number one, bro, never get too big headed, bro, because you're going to get the glow, you're going to get the female attraction, you're going to see the benefits, the many benefits, and you might be feeling yourself, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to get too high. You don't want to get too low or get too high. Rule number two, never get confused by the female attraction. Okay? This is kind of tying into like not getting too big headed, but understand that in the spiritual realm, you are, becoming a better being. Everything happens from the spiritual realm first. So what happens is essentially from a point of where like you operate here in this matrix, you really start to show that you're operating on God level. You know what I'm saying? Because you're tapped into yourself. You're not doing no toxic anything, and you're constantly, I would say, tapped in with the Creator or the Most High. And when you're constantly in that frequency, women are naturally going to be attracted to that frequency. Don't get it twisted though. You know what I'm saying? Just because they are attracted to the frequency, that doesn't mean that they are actually attracted to you. Sometimes your frequency puts different women in different vibrations, and they love being in that vibration. So essentially, women will fuck with you based off of how you make them feel, not because like not because like they actually care about you. They want to know about your deepest, darkest secrets or your fears and shit like that. Not all women are going to become like, when you attract them, not all women are going to be on that type of level. So you have to not be, don't let that shit get your head big. Again, going back to rule number one, don't get it confused. And then also understand the types of women that are out there. I made plenty of videos about that, talking about the types of women that you may attract on semen retention. You're going to attract everyone. High vibrational, low vibrational, in between. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on all of them, though. Like, dead ass. Not like, honestly, you don't got to do your homework on all of them, but do your homework on what you may, kind of run into, and become wise. One of the easiest ways to be wise is by learning from somebody else's experience. You don't always have to do what everybody else do, but just pay. Like, sometimes if you feel like, damn, maybe I want to be in that situation, pay attention to what that person might be going through. Like, find a situation, or you don't necessarily have to find it, but like, just be aware. Raise your awareness, dog, because you can save yourself a lot of time, a lot of trouble. You feel me? And again, dog, at the end of the day, bro, everybody's always gonna have a hidden agenda as to why they want to fuck with you. You feel me? So don't think that you're this guy and you're just phenomenal and shit. Like, you might be phenomenal, but it's your frequency, it's the pheromones that's permeating off of your body, it's the life force energy that's really drawing in a lot of these females. And you might get a lot of these females who are addicted to sex. That's serious. Because you're literally telling yourself, and then your aura is telling yourself that I'm sacred. You feel me? I'm sacred, and sex, it's almost like you kind of value sex to a certain degree spiritually, not in the physical realm, but in a degree where it's like, I have sacredly cultivated my energy, and I'm preserving my energy for one particular, individual. You know what I'm saying? When y'all finally get to that experience, it's a beautiful thing that will happen. I hear a lot of women, because like when society and shit like that, society's saying like, women can do what they want, as far as like, if they want to sleep with multiple partners or whatnot, they should have the right to do that. I actually seen a post, and I think y'all probably seen this post too, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the list in a second. But I seen this post, and I was like, the post said, I'm pretty sure y'all seen this meme. I might even post it here or whatnot. Probably not, because I ain't trying to have you to, block me or anything like that. But it was a question of why is this okay and this not okay. And the first picture a was a guy and two girls, and the second picture was a girl and two guys. So basically, why is it okay for a guy to have a threesome with two girls versus a girl having a threesome with two guys? First of all, that's a lot of energy mixing. Period. You feel me? When you talk about dealing with another partner and shit, that's just total. That's a lot of energy. That's being mixed up. And somebody had shared the post, right? The caption is what got me to even actually pay attention to it. Because honestly, you not gonna catch me in neither situation. I'm sorry. Like, if I'm dealing with my woman, like, I want her all to myself. That's just me personally. But the caption said, it's crazy, and I'm paraphrasing, you feel me? Because if I would say, if and it was a female who shared this too, if I was to say this as a guy, I'd get crucified. But she basically said, men, like, basically, what did she say? She said men actually need to start looking at themselves as being sacred, not only just a woman. Yes, the woman, they had the womb, and they had to cultivate the baby, when the seed gets inserted. But there's a lot of guys that do not look at themselves as sacred. That's why they're so willingly easy to be like, yeah, I have a threesome. I get two girls, three girls, four girls, whatever. You feel me? Now, I don't know how deep this shit goes as far as with our ancestors, because I did hear that, like, there were different kings that had multiple wives and shit like that. That's a different time and a different frequency. I can speak for right now, though. It's just a lot of people that are in the matrix doing whatever. Y'all not even valuing yourselves anymore like that, because you're constantly doing this, doing that. Your attention, you have to look, dog, your attention, that's sacred, bro. Your attention literally shapes your reality, what you choose to pay attention to. You feel me? So I'm glad that she said that, like, more men need to look at themselves as being sacred, not just women. And for that situation, as far as like the threesome goes, again, that's some matrix shit. You feel me? Uh, Number four. Let me see. Where are we? Three or four? No, shit. Four. I'm skipping numbers. So rule number three: never get discouraged if you have a wet dream or if you happen to relapse. Now, while you're on the semen retention journey, bro, you have to be able to go through the ups and downs, and you have to be able to know how to recover. You feel me? Whether it's a relapse or even if it's a wet dream. Now, the difference between a relapse and a wet dream, the main difference is the fact that with a relapse, you are consciously knowing what you're doing. You said, nah, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that. A wet dream, that's more of it can either be a couple things. It could be your subconscious playing out, certain habits that you used to do, and your body is so in tune with your dreams, so your body's still gonna react and it's gonna release. So, like, if you're playing out something in your dream, dealing with the ex, your body's gonna react. You know what I'm saying? So that's one possibility, and another possibility is sometimes it's almost like, quote unquote, like energy overload, or basically, for lack of a better term, that's what I'm going to use for now. But basically, once you store up your seed for a certain amount of time, I say, at least 30 to like 60 days, there will be moments in time where your body is naturally just going to release, because you got more than enough. You feel me? When you be retaining your seed and shit, like, your body's just gonna be like, it's time to just, let this shit out type shit. And you do also have to keep in mind that a relapse is not technically bad. You feel me? Because if we are retaining our energy, retaining our seed in particular, we have to understand that, like, at times when wherever where we're storing it at, it can basically open up area for bacteria to exist. Now, not all bacteria is like bad, but you know, in life, you store up energy, or I would say things happen, and then after a while, shit, it's time to let it go. So you can't be mad when that does happen. Now, if it's a constant thing, it keeps happening and happening and happening like over and over again, then yeah, then you have to like kind of draw back. You know what I'm saying? But basically, don't get discouraged if that does happen. Rule number 4, never leave time to idle. So, yeah, pretty much if you do have time to idle, bro, like you probably gonna do something that you are gonna regret. If your mind is not focused on something, this is why you have to have a legitimate purpose to live in your life and doing what you gotta do. If you don't have no purpose, bro, like you're just gonna be going with the wind. You're gonna be like, okay, habit of nature just to do this shit. Like it's late, I don't got nothing else to do, whatever. You feel me? I'm gonna cut on whatever, and then I'm just gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna repeat the cycle. Now I'm gonna wanna go out and you feel me? It's like at some point in time you have to get tired of being tired or get tired of doing the same shit over and over and over again. And one of the reasons why certain things happen over and over again is because you have a certain amount of time to yourself that's idle. You're not doing nothing important with your life. If you don't have no purpose to do anything, you're gonna do fuck shit. It's just that's what's gonna happen. So try not to have idle time. And the last rule I would say, the last unspoken rule I'd say of semen retention is be careful with your wrist game. Be careful with how you talk to women and shit, because you can hypnotize, you can captivate, you can you can there's a lot of things you can do with this power when you are holding on to energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you can do to a woman's mind, and you don't want to inadvertently, attract somebody who's married or in a committed relationship. You feel me? You're gonna have the gift of the gab. You're gonna have like the natural confidence to get any girl that you want, and or say anything to any girl that you want, and you're not gonna think twice about it. You feel me? But just keep in mind, bro, you gotta be careful, bro. Be careful of that loud pack. A lot of women can also fall deeply, deeply in love with you if you're on retention and you just on your shit. And you got a good talk game. Tell you, bro, you can go far because you're already in the mental realm. You feel me? And you understand how to either paint a picture or trigger something in one's mind to feel like good emotions and shit. You become a master of emotions. You become emotionally intelligent. This is a lot of things that happen while you're on semen retention. So just be aware, bro, and be careful. With that being said, man, those were the 5 unspoken rules of semen retention. I know this video probably could have been a lot more shorter, but whatever, I ain't really worried about it. I have a very busy day. I do have another video that I basically got it right here too, you know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about that in the next video. But MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody, Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video. Make sure you guys drink your water. I got my water, just not sipping right now on camera. But yeah, I actually got my smoothie that I'm gonna blend some more because I had some from earlier, but now I wanna mix that shit. So I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.